Hi everyone, this is Mansi from Mansi Makes, and today I'm getting creative with my monthly hero, which is a kit that comes from Hero Arts every month. This is the kit for April, and I'm showcasing how I used the beautiful things that come in this kit to create this book. I am a mixed media artist, as many of you know, so for me it's very exciting when I see stencils that can be layered, and that is exactly what this kit includes. It includes a set of these geometric patterns that you can layer on, and I use these stencils on my gel plate with a limited color palette to create the backgrounds that you see in the book. These are the stamps that come with the kit, and they have coordinating dies. I didn't end up using the stamps, but I did get inspiration from the stamps to doodle on the die cuts. So here's the process. What I did was I used a 6x6 Gelli Arts gel plate, and I limited myself to a color scheme of 2 shades of yellow, 1 shade of orange, and teal, and some white. And by doing that, I knew that I was going to get cohesion throughout, and depending on which color I layered on first, I got a different print at the end. So I used the 6x6 plate to make 8 prints that were completely different, as you'll see when I go take you through the book. But each of these prints is using the same color scheme. And when I had those 8 6x6 squares, I then further cut them up into little squares. So each 6x6 square sheet got me 4 sheets, which when I saw it cut up like that, I was thinking of making some tags, but then I thought, oh, it'll be really cool if it's bound together and made into a book. And the more I looked at those animals and the nature images on the stamp, the more inspired I got to make a book about intuitiveness and about being creative and playful and kind of being guided through by spirit animals. So that is what you see in this book. As you look through, you'll see that I used each of these animal images to have some kind of deeper meaning, something that is words that are associated with their attributes, but also what we can learn from them. So for example, a dragonfly is kind of graceful and makes me think of all things happy, and you look at a cat and it's very self-sufficient and mysterious. And then I added like a rat and a fish bone using the images, the shapes of the stencils that were in there. So these backgrounds, they're very playful, especially if you layer them on in different ways. I also used my sewing machine to embroider on some patterns. And you can see how different each page looks because of the way the colors were layered and how the patterns were layered on top of each other on the gel plate. So it opened up a whole new, I shouldn't say Pandora's box, but really, the idea of what you can do with these stencils and stamps and dies and how you use them. We usually end up using anything in our crafters bags or these kits that we get to make cards, but I just want to explore, more. What else can we do? We can make bookmarks, we can make wrapping paper. I think wrapping paper is an excellent choice for something like these geometric stencils that can build layers and, with different colors. You can have some amazing backgrounds. You can even just do some background prints and frame them, and hang them up on a wall. So there's just so many creative possibilities when you look at these stamps and these stencils and dies. And I wanted to think, and that's kind of the reason why I did this project, was to stretch my imagination, to get out of my comfort zone. I'm not very good at bookbinding. It's something I'm learning. This, book is probably bound the wrong way, but it stays together. So I have a whole spine with a chipboard, and I made a cover and everything. And I have like this ribbon tied around with buttons. So I'm exploring, I'm stretching myself and, pushing myself to do more, to do something different. So I'm hoping that when you look at your stencils, when you look at your stamps and your die cuts, you also think of things that you can do that are creative and give you joy and are for you. They don't have to be for anyone else. As I flip through this book, it just brings me so much joy looking at all those spirit animals and the words that I typed up on my computer and then printed out on my black paper. It gives me a lot of joy. It takes me through this journey of these woodland forest animals and nature, and how we can learn to be more spontaneous, or how we can be shy and it's okay to be shy sometimes, and how we can, be expressive and be gentle and be strong and all of that. So I hope you enjoy this, and you will try something new. and you will give your stencils and dies and stamps some more love. So stay creative and do something that gives you joy. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.